All right, guys, welcome. It is August 4th. Oh my gosh, August already. Thanks for being on, you guys. Tonight we're going to first recognize our rank ups from this last month of July, which is really exciting. A couple people are not on with us tonight, but Ladira Green, we celebrate you because you made senior coach and they had a high five call tonight. So good job, Ladira. And Carrie Bell also made senior coach. Yay, Carrie Bell. And then I guess Carrie was yours too, but I'll let you do Kama and Stephanie and Mel, Kelly.
Awesome. I am so impressed with these ladies because July can be kind of a tougher month, and it's, I guess, how you think about it. So, yeah, I definitely want to say congrats to Carrie, who is not on tonight, and Kama as well. Kama ranked up to manager in July, and Carrie ranked up to senior coach. So, awesome job, you guys. And we do have a couple of people on the line or the Zoom tonight, and I definitely want to introduce them and recognize them. Steph, you want to go first? You are actually on Mel's team, but we've been working together to rock and roll. So tell us a little bit about what happened for you in July.
July was pretty awesome. After about 3 weeks, I made senior coach, and then I kept going, and last week I made manager. And I guess the tidbit that I shared on the celebration call was to be a sponge and just soak up everything you can. I've got a whole notebook full of stuff where I'm taking notes, and not only from you as my mentor coach, but my health coach and everything else I can get in on. And I know you had encouraged me even to join a different ED2B call, which I am going to do. I'm on a different call now, so I can kind of get a different perspective. And yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at.
That's awesome. That's really awesome. Hey, can I ask you a question?
Yep.
Did you think the high five calls, like that was the first time we've ever done that? Like, were you happy to be a part of that? Do you think those were helpful?
Yeah, I did. I tried to do everything that, like the call to action that we had each week, and yeah, I do. I liked the group, knowing that other people were in the same spot that I was, and I thought it was great.
Good, awesome. All right, who we got next, Kel?
Great job, Stephanie. Melissa Meeker is our new ED in the house. So, Melissa, good job, girl, especially in July. That's amazing.
Thank you. Like I was telling you, Christy, I didn't get there like by true ED definition, I guess. But when I started in March, my goal was ED by July, and that's how I was going to go to convention. But obviously, went to convention first, which was awesome, and glad I did. And so I got there on blended path. So woohoo team. Thanks Kelly and Stephanie and everybody. So that was different. I didn't realize that was possible. But my goal now continuing is to do it true ED style and then beyond. So I guess just, be in contact with your mentor constantly to the point of being annoying, but that's good. And like Steph said, be a sponge, listen, trust them, do what they tell you to do, and do because you can't do anything, make it anywhere if you don't do anything. So I've been on a high since we got back, and it's exciting, I guess. I'm excited a lot. I don't show my emotions too well always, so this is my excited face.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I think the blended path is, I'm glad you brought that up. It's a great little stepping stone to give you that momentum, to get you, like, I can do this. I just need one more step.
Mm-hmm.
And it's great. It's great. But yeah, we definitely want to, get to that 6,000, and then we'll get you on that and beyond and get off that cliff. So that's awesome.
go toes in the sand.
That's right. That's right. We'll talk about that tonight. Good job. Well, I'm glad I remembered that at the last minute. So, and before we get any further, I do want to just bring up Saturday, August 9th. I sent out an email today with more specifics on it. I put a doc in Dreamweaver, so if you are planning on attending, if you want to just kind of give me a head count, that will kind of help me plan accordingly. But I hope to see a lot of you there, and we'll have fun, rain or shine. Saw a little rain in the forecast, but we'll keep watching that. We'll do something. We'll have fun no matter what. We'll go out and play in the rain. So just a little tidbit on that. And then I want to talk real quick about clubs. If you're not familiar with what they are or what's the purpose of these clubs. The High Five Club started last month, and that was for anybody that wasn't a senior coach yet, and just to kind of give them a place to go to form a community and find new friends that are coaches that maybe they've never met before, most never met before, that are striving for the same goal. Just like a safe place to have fun and hear from different voices of different leaders. And that was such a huge success. Everybody that I've talked to so far, at least, really enjoyed them, took a lot away from them. And so this month, we're doing that again. For anybody that's not a senior coach, they can stay in there if they haven't graduated. We had a graduation call tonight for everyone that did graduate from the High Five Club, so that was fun. And then now we have an ED to B group as well. Now that means that can be anybody. That can be maybe you're a senior coach, and so this is going to be your next level. It can also be for EDs that maybe they've been ED and then they're not ED, or they've just made ED and they just want to build a better business. So maybe you are an ED, but you want to be at 10,000 frontline volume. So really it's for anyone, just because we're going to synergize again, form that community with other people that have the same goal in mind as you guys in that group. So anybody's welcome to do that. Don't feel like, well, I don't know if I have anything to contribute, or I'm going to be the slacker, or it's not about that. It's about just, you get one call a week. It's like 30 minutes, and that's your little team of 10 that you'll meet with every week on a Zoom call like this. And there'll be different leaders. So try not to get somebody that you already know. Try to get someone new so you can hear a new voice. And they're going to talk. It's not really going to be so much training as it is going to be hearing from other people, maybe what's working for them, going over simple things like red light, green light thinking, but on a different level, and just talking it out with people. It's an amazing part of what we do is the community. And so when you can plug yourself into that, that really, and you'll really get it then, and you'll want to, go with your pack of 10 and accomplish stuff. And it doesn't take the place of your mentor, though. It's just in addition to, which is really cool. So any questions about those groups, or do I belong? Do I not belong? I'm not really sure what they are yet. Did I explain that okay? Okay, great. Okay, so now let's talk about going to Cancun. Because I want to go. Who else wants to go? And you know what's fun? Is that anybody, I just did a Jim Rohn, anybody can do it. Whether you are brand new, whether you have a coach that hasn't even signed up yet and they sign up this month, they can go. That's how it's awesome. Or a seasoned coach can go. We just all have different qualifications. And you should have gotten an email with your qualifications in the email to tell you about your points. So if you didn't listen to the leadership call, or you didn't listen to Saturday's A-team call, I'm going to try to show you. It is still confusing to me, just like the compensation plan, but I think I have a pretty good hold on it. So if anybody else that's been around for a while knows a little bit more than I do, then I'm happy to hear what you have to say. So I'm going to share my screen and show you something that hopefully will help. So here we go. Okay, so can you guys see this? Nod if you can. Whoops, what did I just do? You're all on mute, so I can't hear you. But okay, good, Katie, I can see your thumb. So this is an example that another, I don't even know who put this together. I think it's a global director, somebody that's really good with techie stuff put this together. And I also have a blank copy that I'm gonna put in Dreamweaver so you all can have your own and kind of track where you're at and where you need to be. But this is just an example of someone that is gonna qualify by income only for ED volume. Okay, so this is an ED, and we're going to show you how to do this. So I love how this says, it's beautiful. I'm having a blast with my Take Shape for Life family. I'm here because I made the decision to help many people get healthy, happy, and prosper. When I go home, I'll take the memories of a lifetime with me and continue on. Like, I'm going. This is like visual. I can see myself there. This is a brand new resort that they're just opening in November of this year. So in March of 2015, the 7th through the 11th is when we'll all be going. That's when we'll all be going. And we'll practice the Cancun call together. So, okay, so this is broke down. So your baseline points for an ED for every, this is probably, I'm going to try to make this not confusing. Let's go down here first. How do you get points? What are points? For every $1,200 in frontline volume, you get a point. That's basically around 5 clients because that's how many it takes to be a senior coach, right? 5 ordering entities, 5 clients, and 1,200 in frontline volume. That gets you a point. Then every senior coach team or leg that you have, you get a point for them. And then they added some bonus points. So every new coach that you add from now until January, and you help them reach the senior coach level in that first 30 days, they get what's called a CAB bonus, and it's that $100. When you help them do that, you also get an assist bonus, which is $100 for you. Well, you also will get a point for assisting them, so that's an additional point on top of the senior coach, so that's extra. Now, if you help that senior coach, let's say they reached senior coach in October, and then in November they reached ED. Well, then you get another point for that. And you'll get a point for every ED that you have on your team. And you'll also get a point every month if you're FIBC. FIBC is fully integrated business coach. That means you have at least 6,000 frontline volume. You have at least 15,000 in group volume. And you have at least 5 senior coach teams. So you have structure, that's also called structure, and you're certified. Okay? So if you're all those things, you also get an extra point. Any questions so far? Or just, I can't see but 3 of you, so you can unmute yourself. So yes.
I have a question, or just to clarify. So every month that you have a senior coach leg, you get 1 point, right? It's not just a one-time deal.
Correct.
And I listened to that Saturday call that I think it was Dan went over. So I think he said, like, let's say Stephanie is senior coach and then she becomes ED, you get 2 points. Is that right?
Correct. You get a point for her becoming a senior coach, and then you'll also get a point for her becoming ED.
In the same month. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is kind of broke down to show you like 9,600 in frontline volume would be 8 points. So someone that had 6,000 frontline volume to begin with, that's where they got the 5 points, because that's 1,200 times 5 is 6,000. And that equals 30, and then we have to increase that by 25, so that's where they're getting the 55. But this final number is what you all got emailed. So that's your final number. You don't have to add 25 more to that. So this ED decides in August, and goes, okay, here we go. And they get 9,600 frontline volume. That's going to give this person 8 points. Okay? So they do the same thing for the next month. They get 8. And as you can see, so the points they earned for August was 8, so now they need 40. Okay, so they dropped 8 off of it. They earned 8 points again for doing the same frontline volume. They got 8 more points, so now they're down to 34. The next month, they did 12,000 frontline volume. Well, that got them 9 points. So again, it knocked it down to 26. So they had 26 that they need by November. The 1,200 again, 1,200 again, 1,200 again. They got them all. Okay, so they didn't have any, I'm just showing you this because they have no coaches. This is all by volume. Now, that's the hard way to do it. That's the hard way to do it. So, if I take you to the next screen, it shows this is for someone that's currently a manager, which that will be some of you. And what they did over the next 6 months was they went to fully integrated regional director. So they got points for other things as well. They started out with 3,600, which is 3 points because it's 1,200 times 3, 3,600. Then the next month, they got 4,800, so they increased it another 1,200, and they got a new coach. And they helped that coach get their cab bonus, so they got an assist bonus, okay? So instead of just 3 points or just 4 points for their volume this month, they got 6 because they got these 2 extra points for their coach. Then the next month, they reached 6,000, which gave them 5 for their frontline volume. They got another coach, so now they have 2 senior coach legs, and they helped that coach get their bonus. So they got these 3 extra points, so they earned 8. Okay? The next month, still at 6,000, they had 1 more coach. Helped him or her get their assist bonus. Now they have 9 for that month. And again, 1 more assist bonus, 10, and then again, same frontline volume, they're just adding 1 new coach per month. Oh, and one of them became an ED. So now they have, and now they have structure because they have 5 senior coaches. Does that make sense? Or is that like, I have no idea what you're talking about? Anyone? Okay.
Makes sense.
It does make sense? Okay, awesome. Yeah. And then there's 1 more, and this is again, these are just all examples of different ways to do it, but it's the same point system. So I'm going to stop sharing so I can see your faces because I can't tell if you're dazed and confused or if you understand me. So your points are really the $1,200 is 1 point. Okay, and you'll see this on your back office. Are you guys all aware of that you have points already on your back office that shows you how many points you achieve every month? And then, so senior coaches, so what we need to do is share the opportunity with other people to see if they would like to become a coach. And what's a really great way to share the opportunity? Who knows the answer? It's a really great way. It happens with you, your client, who's the superstar for the week, and your mentor. What are those called? Come on, I know you know. Who knows?
Client story call.
Client story calls, that's right. Client story calls are magical, you guys. If you don't know what they are and you're not doing them, you're missing the boat. Because not only do they produce coaches, that's like a bonus out of them, okay? That doesn't happen every time at all. And that's really not what we're gunning for. But what they do is you get to hear your client get celebrated by your coach. Your coach is excited to hear about their success. They feel warm and fuzzy because someone else is excited for them. Plus, the mentor coach will champion you as such a great health coach. And so in their eyes, you're even that much better of a health coach because now they heard all these nice things about their health coach. And then if it's right, if it feels right, if the situation is right, maybe they have had really great success. Maybe they really, love people and they're talking about all these people that could use the program. Whatever the situation is, the mentor coach will just lightly touch on, have you ever thought, just from your personality, from talking to you today, you just have such great energy. Now we don't make all this stuff up. It's only got to be if it's true, right? Because we get to pick and choose who we want on our team. So you guys are all the chosen ones, just so you know. But if it's true, then we're just going to lightly touch on that and just say, and if you're interested in that, your health coach, whoever it is, Barb, you're right in the middle. Barb is an awesome health coach, and she can tell you all about coaching if that interests you and help you answer any questions. And then I'm always available to you too. Sometimes I'll say, especially if it's a newer coach, are you on Facebook to the client? We can connect there. And if you think of any other questions that you'd like to ask, you can feel free to message me, or if I really like them, I'll give them my phone number, whatever it is, because we're just a really happy, big team that wants to help each other. So if they walk away from that and nothing happens, that they didn't become a coach, but they just feel awesome because someone else cares about them. And then you can recognize them and shape up, a little bit better. They know who you are and they feel more part of a team. Because as a coach, you guys know how much of a community we have as a coaching team. We all know each other. We all cheer each other on. We are there to support each other. And the clients, they have that, but they don't have that to the level that we have it as coaches, So the more that we can pull them into that, the better. And I just think it's a win-win for everyone. So any questions about that? Comments? Who here came from a story call? Brooke, Barb, Katie. Katie got a solo story call. Yep. Angie did too. She just took a long time to pop, but she did too. But they're magical. And aren't you guys all glad that you got a story call? Whether you became a coach or not, wasn't it a good feeling to have someone else just to share your story to that cared? Yes. Cool. Okay. Well, that's all I was going to cover tonight. What time is it? And, but I will be happy to open it up for any questions. Anything about Fun Day, anything about the clubs, anything about Cancun. You guys are just all smart. You got it. Okay. Well, congrats again to all the rank ups. That's awesome. And be watching because we have another challenge that will be starting in September. It's going to be called Thin It to Win It. So it's kind of like what we did last time if you've watched the video that I put in there, but where we have our challenge wall like we did with the Meltdown to Health last time. So that's going to be coming up, and that is usually a really great motivator boost to, talk to people. If you're in a little bit red light thinking yet, you can say, I got this awesome challenge going on. I can't wait. I want to tell you all about it. It's a really good door opener. Please, who said bug your mentor to death? I think it was Melissa. Please bug your mentor to death. That's what we're here for. If we're not hearing from you, we don't know what the heck's going on, and then we feel like we're bugging you. So if you need something, let us know. We would love to help you. And so get with your mentor. Make a plan of action with IPAs. Oh, I was going to tell you what IPAs are. And it's not a beer, although it is. But IPAs are, hang on, what are they? Income-producing activities. I didn't write it down on my sheet. They're income-producing activities. And there's actually a document in Dreamweavers with a list of income-producing activities. Now, so you set a goal with your mentor. Okay, this is how many points I need. This is my plan of action. You can do it month by month. And I'll put that document in there too, so you guys can print it out and have your own little cheat sheet to look at. And then get with your mentor and talk about your IPAs, and not how many beers you're going to drink, Janice, but how but how you're going to get busy. Because if you have a plan, that's awesome. But if you don't have actions to support your plan is not going to work, is it? And then you're going to be sad when the rest of us are having our toes in the sand and you're not. So let's get busy, right? Let's get busy. All right. I'll go put that stuff in Dreamweavers. Love you guys.
Christy. Hey,
Yes.
Christy.
Yes.
Christy, got a question.
Okay.
Did you see the email that came out today about the challenge and about coaches and pre-clients and clients starting today going through September 13th? Do you know anything about that?
Yes, that is a separate challenge. That is the Stop Challenge Choose V2, I believe is what it was called. We did the Stop Challenge. Were you around for the first one?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's a great tool you can use for your clients so they can sign up for that. And they'll get, and I would encourage you guys, if you haven't signed up, if you didn't sign up for the first one, sign up for this one just so you know what it is. But you'll get daily emails every day for 12 weeks. Just kind of like Dr. A and.
So that's not 12 weeks. So that's just the time frame where people can start the 12-week challenge?
Yes, they can start at any time.
Because August, from now until September 13th is not 12 weeks.
I think that's the sign-up time. I might be
Okay.
wrong.
That's what I wanted to make sure, because that was what was confusing me.
I think that's the time frame that they can sign up in.
Okay.
Like starting August 4th through,
Okay.
I think. But this other
Okay.
challenge that we're going to do called Thin It to Win It, that's the one that you're going to be more involved with. Like the Stop Challenge Choose is great, but it mostly comes from Dr. A. There's not really much we do with that other than sign up your client or tell them about it. And then they get the emails from Dr. A. But the Thin It to Win It is a totally different challenge that we're going to do, like our last Meltdown to Health challenge, where we have the challenge wall and we have all that activity on the wall. You remember, and we each have our own room.
Would you recommend the 12-week, the Stop Challenge Choose for clients who aren't as active online with Facebook and whatnot? Because I've got some clients that they just couldn't get on and earn those points every day. But I think that a challenge would benefit them because it is reminding them every single day.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great tool. And they can do both.
Okay.
They don't have to choose one. They can do both.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good question. Anyone else? Okay. Okay. Love you again. See you later. Go get busy. Bye.